Alrighty, good evening and welcome back. And you can see what we got in front of us today is a tri-tip. This is a USDA choice tri-tip, and it's about 3 pounds. I think it was like 2.85 pounds. These are hard to find. This is the second time I've ever cooked a tri-tip. I watched tons of videos on them. Really jealous of everybody who can find them all the time. But I was at Hy-Vee today up in Mankato, and they had tri-tips. They had seasoned tri-tips and unseasoned tri-tips. So of course, when you go to buy the tri-tip, they're always like, "Would you like to buy the seasoned one?" I was like, no, I don't want to buy a seasoned one. I want to season the damn thing myself. So, besides that, to get this thing prepped up, all we're going to do is I took it out of the, well, it wasn't in a package, you know, they wrapped it up. So I took it out of the packaging they put it in. We're just going to use some of this Liam Perrine's W sauce for a binder. I already did the other side, and I already got the end here. So, and then the rub we're going to use is just homemade. This is just coarse salt, coarse kosher salt, coarse black pepper, and garlic. And you might notice that I have that toothpick in there. The reason I have that toothpick in there is, like I said, I've watched a lot of videos on tri-tips before, and the grain runs this way, and then right where this fat muscle is, it starts running this way. So a toothpick's in there, so when I'm done cooking it and it's ready to eat, when I slice it up, I'm gonna slice it just like that, and then I'll go across the grain this way, and then I'll go across the grain that way. So the toothpick is there just for kind of a reminder to me. But besides that, we're going to be cooking this today on the Pits and Spits Maverick 1250. We're going to reverse sear it, so I do have the trapdoor drip pan in there. And yeah, we will pick back up when we're done with the Pits and Spits. Alrighty, we are done with the Pits and Spits Maverick 1250 once again. Just a real quick comment on this grill and temperature fluctuations. There aren't any. You know, I am pretty anal when it comes to, you know, I hate temp swings when it comes to pellet grills. To me, you know, it should be pretty consistent across the board. Once this thing gets dialed in, you know, from top to bottom, left to right, you know, we're talking plus or minus 5 to 6 degrees, which is, I think, super impressive. So besides that, real quick, we're cooking at 180 degrees for the first part of this cook. We're going to bring the internal temp up with the tri-tip to probably about that 120 range, and then we're going to crank this thing up and sear it off. So I'll give you a quick peek at the tri-tip. And now when I use this trapdoor drip pan, see all that smoke pouring over there, but when I use the trapdoor drip pan, I like cooking the meat first part of the cook on the top grate, and then I'll pull the top grate out, pull the trapdoor drip pan off, slide the heat deflector over, and then slide the bottom grate in. That way, you know, I don't have to pull out a hot grate. So yeah, the pellets we're using tonight is they're the Lumberjack. I think it's a competition blend. I think it's a maple hickory cherry, and yeah, we're gonna let this thing go. Like I said, they'll hit the internal of about 120, and we'll pick back up then. Alrighty, so we are back. Just pulled the tri-tip off. It has been on for about 2.5 hours at 180, and internal temp right now is about 123, 124. Go ahead and grab a piece of foil. Let this piece of meat just kind of stay underneath the foil until the Pits and Spits gets up the temp. I did go ahead and pull the top rack out of the Pits and Spits, pulled the trapdoor out. I slid the heat deflector over, got the bottom rack in, and I got the grill grates on top of that. So we're going to let that heat up probably for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I will pick back up when it's time to sear this puppy off. Alrighty, so we're back on the Pits and Spits. Let's go ahead and sear this tri-tip off. Go ahead and close her down. I'll let it stay there for about 2 minutes, so we'll pick back up in about 2 minutes. Okay, so we've been on for about 2 minutes. Go ahead and give her a flip. Yeah, looking pretty dang nice. Gonna go ahead and let this go for another 2 minutes, and I will pick back up when it's time to eat. Alrighty, so we are back, and it is time to eat. Real quick, over to cook times. I believe earlier I said it was 2.5 hours at 180. Brought it up to an internal of about the 120-ish range. Then we seared it off for 2 minutes each side. You can see I still got the toothpick in there. So we're gonna go ahead and first off cut the tri-tip right here. Go ahead and turn that so you can see it. Oh yeah, looking pretty dang good. Let's just, grain's running this way. See if you can see it. Go ahead and cut this. Looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and, well, here we go. Let's show you a piece real quick. Nice and medium rare. Go ahead and try this out. Yeah, that is pretty fantastic. I love the rub on there. I love that coarse, that coarse salt, coarse black pepper, and garlic. Love that on there. Love the smoke the lumberjack pellets gave. All I gotta say is I'm gonna go ahead and eat. You guys and girls have a good night, and we'll see you next time.